reports coming into the police.
No.
Whether or not you're the aggrieved or you're the offender.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
I don't want either of them.
I've got videos that I've sent to you, please, with him picking my nose and flicking it at me, and that's not justifiable.
Okay then, so what you're going to see at this one is a dispute. I've cut this video down a hell of a lot. It's like a 20-minute video, and I've cut it down to just a police interaction bit because that's the only bit I'm actually interested in. And what you've just heard this copper say is he doesn't want any more phone calls regardless if you're the victim or not. He doesn't want any more, and it's going to stop now. That's what he said. He doesn't want to do his job. Now, if he's the victim, he has all right to phone the police and report a crime if he is a victim of a crime. It's that simple. But let's just get straight into this video, and I'll have my say probably at the end of the video, maybe in the middle, I don't know. Let's just get straight into the video.
Listen, from our perspective, from our perspective, I appreciate that obviously a relationship has gone downhill. Yeah. We get all of that, all right? What our colleagues here from the housing perspective are saying, and what I am reinforcing is the fact that if this doesn't stop, okay, if we keep on getting complaints, then we will look at other civil orders that we can put in place.
Yeah, sure.
In conjunction with Tunbridge ASP.
Great idea.
Yeah. Right? But it won't just be going in one direction. Okay?
Well, no. Right? Everything should go both directions. But
that equally will be part of their ultimate decision over who retains their tenancies and who doesn't.
Right.
Okay? So it is, as Kevin rightly said, it's a line in the sand today. It's to say this stops now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't stop, then there's a clear.
And then the intimidation stops. The intimidation stops.
There is a clear path that we will go down. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just absolutely, it's a warning at this stage. Kevin will obviously be following that up from a housing perspective. All right. But what I don't want to be doing is I don't want to be having more reports coming into the police.
No.
Whether or not you're the aggrieved or you're the offender.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't want either of them.
I've got videos.
So, regardless if you're a victim or not, he doesn't want to have the phone calls. He doesn't want to have to deal with his job. Fair enough, it might be little petty things, but it should all be logged. Why? Because, like I said, this is a housing matter. Now, if it's a criminal offence, it should be logged, and the housing can then look at that as, oh, he has had criminal charges, which is in breach of the tenancy, blah, 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 blah. We can then take further action. So regardless if you do not want to come back and log any of this information, you will have to. Because at the end of the day, a criminal offence is a criminal offence. It requires the police to deal with that criminal offence, regardless how petty the offence is. If it is against the law, you are there to uphold the law. So regardless if you like it or you don't like it, you do not have a choice. You will be coming back. Now, this is just a threat with his, we'll look at community orders and all that sort of stuff. Other things we can put in place, which will be community protection notice, or other things along them lines, which basically you're saying you're guilty of this, but they're saying you're guilty of this, but we don't have enough evidence to prove that you are guilty of this. So we want you to admit you're guilty to this. So sign this and promise you won't do it. That's basically what a community protection notice is. It's a lot of nonsense. It's them saying we can't prove anything, but we have to feel like we've got a bit of power. So we're gonna try and get you to sign this to admit guilt. No, never sign anything like that. And this constable is an absolute waste. So maybe you should change your job if you don't actually want to do your job. But let's get back into the video.
But I've sent to you, please, with him picking my nose and flicking it at me, and that's not justifiable. I've got that on video. We don't do things to him. He's disgusting.
Is the message is going to be given to everybody, all right? But it's your opportunity, because ultimately
we will shine.
It is your opportunity to be mindful of your conduct towards others, because Because if
Yeah.
you're not,
Yeah.
or if they're not towards you, then ultimately this is all going to go one direction.
If we're going to go and see him, but can I ask you to ask him to stop doing just one thing of anything, to stop filming us? He's
got a constant camera going in his window over the communal area.
On his windowsill, he's forever filming, and I don't know why he's got to keep walking past my front door. Because he's nothing to do with that.
There's no reason for him to come down here.
But that's what he does.
There's nothing here for him. There's just a fire exit.
We can mention that and how it can be perceived as, you know,
I don't like it, and it is.
Well, it's just another form of harassment, isn't it?
I can see how you would.
I don't even go down that end anymore.
No, we don't. We don't use communal areas very
It's
minimal.
We can mention that.
Yeah.
But, and obviously this goes for your behaviour through the whole scheme.
Of
So
course
you know
it
we've had
does.
conversations.
So as you can see, they're saying they're going to pass a message on to everybody. Now, I don't understand why the police are there, really. If it's a council issue, it should stay within the council. And like I said earlier in the video, if it is a police issue, then maybe he shouldn't be telling them not to report stuff if they're working alongside the council. That information which has been reported, as if there's evidence to prove that this sort of stuff, like he said, is sent them videos of him picking his nose and flicking at it. That is absolutely disgusting. And if somebody did that to me, I can guarantee you'd be on the floor. If somebody flicks a bogey at me, I'm going to knock them out. It's as simple as that. I am going to whack them one. And then that's going to create a big brawl. That is vile. That is a vile, disgusting thing. Now, the camera issue, if they're in a care home, because the issues, if you watch the full video, they've got issues with the communal areas and all that sort of stuff because they're in a residential, like, care home thing. So the camera's inside of their flat aiming out into the communal areas. That, again, would come down to the tenancy. Did he get permission to put these cameras up? Looking at people, is that causing harassment, alarm and distress for these people? Are they changing their patterns to avoid these cameras and constant recording? If so, then that would be a form of harassment. And it's just one of those things what keeps happening and happening and happening. Now I want to thank my first person which has joined my membership program, so I want to thank you for joining. If you are interested in joining the membership program, you will be, well, then there's a list there. So there's a bronze level and a silver level. I haven't set up a gold level yet, but they've got different perks for it, and I will be putting your names up on the end screen for everybody which joins and becomes a member of the channel. So I want to thank you for that. Let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this interaction. As always, like the video, it does help in YouTube's algorithm. And I'll catch you on the next one.